Welcome to the Art Creative Podcast. This podcast is all about understanding the minds of creatives, understanding their stories, digging into their creativity, and learning more about what motivates and inspires them to create so that we can take action to create ourselves. We hope to inspire you to become better artists and entrepreneurs by learning from the best in the arts and business. I am your host, Sachin Khona, and I'm thrilled to have you with me on this journey. ARC began just 3 years ago, where I began to interview several photographers from a wide range of genres, including portrait, fine art, fashion, documentary, wedding, street, and more. You can read these interviews at www.thisisarc.co. But now I'm excited to bring you this podcast. Before I go on, I want to tell you a bit more about myself. I am a wedding and portrait photographer from London, England that moved to Vancouver in Canada in 2012. I am deeply passionate about street and documentary photography, and it was while studying finance that I began to explore and travel the world more. Through these travels, my passion for street photography grew, leading me to become a full-time documentary wedding photographer since 2011 and giving up my day job. But back to ARC and the interviews. I'm also passionate about education and community, and it was after the interview website launched that ARC really came to life in the form of a conference called The Experience, an annual gathering of photographers in Vancouver, Canada each fall. My goal for this podcast, however, is to dive deeper into all types of creatives, not just photographers, so that you can learn how to become a better artist, entrepreneur, and creative yourself. In this first week, I will release 3 episodes as a way to introduce you to the podcast and to the conference, The Experience. We have 10 photographers and creatives coming from Canada, the US, England, New Zealand, and we'll have interviews with experts such as productivity specialist Mike Vardy, documentary photographer Nikki Boone, fine art photographers Caroline Tran, Joam Guedes, commercial photographers The Great North Collective, and wedding photographer Ross Harvey, alongside many more. Over the last few years, I've met many photographers, learned from all types of genres and disciplines, and continue to stay curious. I want to feed my mind and take this knowledge and make it my own. My hope is that you can learn from this too and continue to grow as an artist. Stay tuned by subscribing in iTunes or wherever you get your podcasts, and I promise that there will be something valuable in every episode to help you on your creative journey. If you'd like to join our community, please head over to the Facebook page, facebook.com/arc_this_is, and sign up to our newsletter via www.thisisarc.co. I'd like to say a big thanks to MusicBed, our partners at Art Creative Podcast. And finally, I really hope that if you enjoy the show, you can leave us a review on iTunes and subscribe as a way to stay in touch. You can also tweet us or find us on Instagram via @ArcThisIs. Thank you so much, and I hope you enjoy the shows.